When I was researching ideas for a rip fence, I realized that there was a slight issue that I was going to have to overcome. Because of how I built this workstation, most of my rip capacity is on the left-hand side. Now, I've learned to work around that by doing thinner rip cuts on the right-hand side of the blade and wider rip cuts here on the left. So I needed a rip fence that was going to be able to handle ripping from both the left and right side. Now, when dealing with somewhat more complex projects like this, I like to actually break them down into smaller components and then deal with those individual components by themselves. So the first thing I want to do is build the carcass. I'll start by ripping 3.5 inch pieces of grade A preferred scrap. In my case, it's 3/4 inch millimeter. Two words: pocket holes. Use them, love them. Okay, that was actually 4. Now, the most complicated part of this is the front. It consists of a piece of 2x4, 3/4 inch ply, and a piece of 1/4 inch ply that's sandwiched in between the two. The 1/4 inch ply is cut about 1 inch shorter than the 2x4. Now, below the 1/4 inch piece, I've drilled a corresponding hole from the 2x4 to the 3/4 inch ply. That gets a bolt and a clamping knob. Also, the 3/4 inch ply gets a strip of hardwood attached to the bottom. So I'm going to take this one step at a time. First, I'm going to mark out the 2x4. Then it's over to the miter saw. Now the 1/4 inch piece. A little bit of glue. And tack it down. Now I'm going to drill a slightly undersized hole for the head of the bolt, then drill all the way through. Mark the 3/4 inch piece. Mark the corresponding hole. Also, a common problem that I saw on some designs is the front side would lock down okay, but the back side would have a tendency to wobble. So I hope that by adding this piece of hardwood that overhangs the edge of the table, I can help solve that problem. And there it is, DIY rip fence. Well, essentially all it is a big clamp with a straight edge to it. Very simple design. And I'm by far not the first one to come up with it. Well, if you'd like more information on this rip fence or other DIY projects, you can go to my website at simplyeasydiy.com. Until then, I'll see you later.